Hey guys, 10 Vivman here again, bringing you another battle. This is a sort of odd match I had of a friend from my Facebook page, Pokemon Battling Club. Um, I have a kind of standard OU team, and he said he could use, even though he's using some lower tier stuff. So it was it was a kind of entertaining match. So let's get this battle started. And of course, I'm going to lead with my Ferrothorn, my entry hazard guy. As he leads out of a Frostlass, and I'm anticipating either a taunt or something. So he goes to the taunt, but I'm stupid, so I, I actually used the Stealth Rock. So, but it's fine. And I'm predicting it now. I get Destiny Bond. I don't want to use a Jar Ball just in case he uses Destiny Bond. I don't lose my Ferrothorn early on, so I go into my road and predicting that. But he actually goes for the spikes, so. Derp. But it was also maybe choice in some way, or like maybe not. So I actually trick him knowing now he's not choiced. So he gets the choice scarf, and I get the lefties, which kind of surprises me. I don't see Frostlances of lefties that often, but now he locks himself into the Destiny Bond, and it's like, ugh, this is kind of a predicament here. So he continues to lock himself in Destiny Bond, and my best option right now is to, just do some damage to it, get the heck out of here, use Volt Switch, and get some momentum going. So, because I don't want to lose my Rotom early on. So it takes just a little over half, which, I'll take. It's not a bad thing. So I go back into my Ferrothorn, and I know he's locked now into Destiny Bond, so I'm planning to Leech Seed him to death. Or, I was kind of debating on what I wanted to do here. He actually switches out and goes into his Dirtfish, which is his Whiscash, and I just set up my Stealth Rocks here, just because I want my Stealth Rocks up. It'll help me throughout the rest of the match. And so I get my lefties, and this, he actually reveals to me he has Bounce, and I really didn't know what to think of it because you do not see Whiscashes of Bounce like at all. But the Bounce hits and it does not really nothing, but I get the Parahacks and it's not necessarily bad for Theraform, but it'll be annoying. But he takes Iron Barb's damage as I get off my Power Whip, and of course a times 4 super effective Power Whip is going to destroy the Whiscash, and finally down it goes. So down goes Whiscash as I get some lefties going. And this is a max HP, max special defense Ferroform, one of your standard lead sets. As he now goes into his Infernape. So I do not, of course, want to stay in. Ferroform against Infernape is a no-no in almost all situations, threatening me out of both of its stab moves. So I go into my Rotom, anticipating, like, I don't know, maybe a Flare Blitz. I expected he wanted to KO me right away, but he actually reveals me his Sword Stance. So ugh, and that's kind of bad. So I'm predicting a close combat, so I want to get out of there. But he kind of predicts that himself, and he actually goes, as I switch into my Gengar, with a Stone Edge, and a +2 Stone Edge is going to destroy my Gengar. And that kind of sucks. This is a sub-disabled Gengar, but that's going to get wrecked by the +2 Stone Edge. And I'm really thinking that's a useless crit, just because he's Life Orb, it's +2. May not be Stab, but Gengar has low defenses, so but I go into my own Infernape. I'm in trouble if I can't do anything to this. So I'm pretty sure it was a speed tie. I won the speed tie, so I go with my banded close combat. Of course, Stab 120 base power is going to destroy his own Infernape as I get my defensive drops. But a huge threat is now out of the way because none of my team really wanted to take anything from his. I probably had the Flare Blitz, probably had this close combat. So as he goes right back into his Frostlass, now knowing that I'm choiced, and of course I cannot touch Frostlass because he's a ghost, or excuse me, she's a ghost. So I go back into my Ferrothorn, just trying to do whatever I can because but I don't really want to sacrifice anything. But as he locks himself again into Destiny Bond, I'm like, what do I do here? What on earth do I do here? So I get some lefties going. So as he continues to Destiny Bond, I just make, well, let's see, let the animation play first. But I go for the Leech Seed, or no, oh yeah, I get Parahacks. My bad. Gotta love Parahacks. That's probably the only thing that cripples Ferrothorn. It was paralyzed. It makes its Jarable that's so much stronger, but you're just susceptible to getting Parahaxed. As he again goes for Destiny Bond. And this turn I get my Leech Seed off, finally. So now Process won't pose a huge threat to me, but I'm guessing because he can't really afford to switch out again, especially now after the Leech Seed damage, so he has to be forced to stay in. So I'm just gonna it's gonna be a little Leech Seed, well, not really war, but just annoying and it kind of wastes time, but not much you can do about it. As he Destiny Bonds again, and as I get Parahax, which is fine. I would have gone for the Leech Seed again anyway, so this last amount of Leech Seed damage is just enough to take out the Frostlass, which is huge because it was getting annoying, even though I scarfed it and made it pretty useless. So he now goes into a Sceptile, as he takes Stealth Rock damage, and he goes for the Focus Blast, and actually hits. But that's, it's going to do a pretty hefty chunk, even though I'm max HP, max special defense, it's going to do over half to me. And I'm guessing he's probably either, I don't know if he's modest or timid. Not sure off the top of my head, but I get Parahaxed. So Focus Blast is an easy 2 KO, especially if it's Life Orb, even though it's lefties, I'm not gonna be able to survive another one. But he protects the switch and goes to the Earthquake. So, I don't know. I guess he didn't want to risk Focus Blast missing again, but I go with my Stab Gyro Ball. And of course, thanks to being paralyzed, I will get max damage off of this and be able to take down a Sceptile. So down it goes, and then I get my lefties. And so Ferrothorn, I'm just, debating. It's pretty useless now. I just can't really do much anything with it. So I'm just going to do what I can of it, and I'll see what happens. As Yanmega comes in, gets wrecked by the Stealth Rocks, as he goes with the Air Slash, and he's trying to do some para-flinching shenanigans on me. He's a Life Orb Yanmega, but I do not get paralyzed, I do not get flinched, and I go with my Stab Gyro Ball and take out the Yanmega with no problem. The Yanmega actually has decent physical defense, but you're taking a 150 powered move, stab, so as he goes into his last Pokemon, which is his Crawdaunt, and Crawdaunt's such a nasty threat this generation, especially with adaptability. The only Pokemon that gets dual stab with adaptability being Water Dark, so Waterfall and Crunch really hit like a truck, and of course its access to Dragon Dance doesn't make things better either. But he takes me out of a stab Waterfall, because I'm only 4, I think, invested into defense, so Stab Waterfall will be enough to take out my Ferrothorn as I go into my Infernape. Take Stomp Rock damage, and I go with my Stab Close Combat, and that will take out the Crawdaunt, which, of course, will be the game. So that was a great game, and I battled this guy a lot. His battles are always fun, even though I won this one 4-0, but it was a good, entertaining match. Frostlass was annoying, so... But, yeah, that'll be the game. Hope you guys have a good day. Like, comment, sub, and later, guys.